Have you ever fallen for someone who shattered your world with a lie? Yet still, your heart refuses to let go. In A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, Jennifer L. Armentrout delivers a heart-pounding continuation to the Blood and Ash series, where love becomes a battlefield, and every truth uncovered feels more dangerous than the last. This isn't just another fantasy romance. It's a story that will tear you apart and make you beg for more. If you thought the first book left you breathless, you're not ready for the storm this sequel unleashes. Poppy never asked to be the maiden. She never wanted to be a symbol of a kingdom that kept her caged and silenced. But now, after surviving betrayal and bloodshed, she's no longer that girl behind the veil. She's no longer the naive, obedient pawn. She's standing in the wreckage of her world, holding the sword of truth in one hand and the shattered pieces of her heart in the other. Because Hawk, the man she trusted with her soul, the man who made her feel seen for the first time in her life, is not who he claimed to be. He is Casteel, the Dark One, the Prince of Atlantia, her enemy, her captor, and now her betrothed. Poppy's world has been ripped apart by the revelation of Casteel's identity. His deception wasn't just personal, it was political. He wants to use her as a pawn to bargain for his brother's freedom, to manipulate the forces of war and peace in a game she never asked to play. But here's the twist. Poppy refuses to be used again. She refuses to be anyone's bargaining chip, not even his. Yet despite everything, she can't deny the bond between them. A bond forged in battle and blood, in stolen kisses and brutal honesty. Casteel may have lied, but he's never hidden the darkness inside him. He is sharp and dangerous and cruel, but he's also heartbreakingly honest when it matters most. And Poppy? She's no longer afraid of monsters. She's ready to become one herself. As they travel together to Atlantia, Poppy must face enemies from every side. The Ascended are closing in. The truth about her heritage looms just out of reach, and the people she thought were her allies may be more treacherous than she imagined. Every mile they travel together pushes her deeper into a web of prophecy, rebellion, and power. But what scares her most isn't the war that's coming. It's the war inside her heart. Because Poppy and Casteel are bound together by more than duty. The chemistry between them is electric. Their connection is primal, dangerous, addictive. And while they claim to hate each other, their bodies and hearts are telling a very different story. But can love survive when it's built on a lie? Can Poppy trust Casteel when her entire life has been shaped by betrayal? And what if the greatest threat to her kingdom isn't an army? It's her? What makes A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire so compelling is how deeply personal the stakes have become. This isn't just about kingdoms and crowns anymore. It's about identity, choice, desire. Armentrout dives deep into Poppy's transformation from a sheltered girl defined by prophecy into a fierce warrior choosing her own path. Watching her reclaim her power, even when her heart is breaking, is nothing short of inspiring. And Casteel? He's the perfect anti-hero, dark and deadly with a wicked sense of humor, yet fiercely protective and vulnerable in the quietest ways. You'll find yourself torn between wanting to slap him and completely swooning over him. He challenges Poppy, ignites her, and most importantly, sees her for exactly who she is. Even when she doesn't see it herself, their relationship is anything but easy. It's messy and painful, and full of tension that crackles on every page. But that's what makes it real. Every conversation, every argument, every lingering glance is charged with emotion and unspoken truths. You can feel the pull between them, even when they're trying to push each other away. But beyond the romance, Armentrout weaves a world that's rich in history and magic. As Poppy learns more about Atlantia, about the gods and the truth behind the Ascended's rise to power, the stakes become clearer and much, much higher. What started as a story about a girl behind a veil has evolved into an epic tale of rebellion, ancient bloodlines, and the kind of power that can remake the world. Or destroy it. And Poppy, she may be the key to everything. This book doesn't slow down. The twists keep coming. The emotions keep climbing. One moment, you're swooning from a kiss in the shadows. The next, your heart's racing as blades clash and secrets unravel. It's a roller coaster, and you won't want to get off. Whether you're here for the passionate enemies to lovers romance, the rich fantasy lore, or the thrilling pace that refuses to let go, a kingdom of flesh and fire delivers it all with razor-sharp intensity. It's a love story, yes, but it's also a war story, a survival story, a story of rebirth. By the final chapter, you'll be gasping for air and desperate to hit play on the next installment. So if you're ready to lose yourself in a world of forbidden love, ancient curses, and a heroine who refuses to be broken, this audiobook is calling your name. Click the link in the description and dive into the story everyone's talking about. Because Poppy's journey is just beginning, and you don't want to miss a second